So I read the book Venomous by Christy Wilcox, and this book is about obviously venomous creatures, but it's like the world's most deadliest creatures. And it talks about creatures from Indonesia to Peru, just a lot of different places. And it talks about jellyfish and platypus and caterpillars. Yeah, it's really cool. When I read this book, I think about evolution. I think about how these creatures evolved to develop these specific defense mechanisms against predators or just, yeah. As I was reading it, I came across a part that talked about the box jellyfish, which caught my attention because I had actually heard of the box jellyfish like years ago when I was younger. I read an article about a girl who got stung really badly on her leg, and I saw the marks left by the sting, and I read about how poisonous it was, and that kind of made me scared of jellyfish for a couple years. So that was cool. Something that I learned, and it seems kind of strange for like a senior to be learning this like just now, but here we are. Something that I learned was any toxin that causes harm through ingestion, inhalation, or absorption is considered a poison. Now, poison, when people usually say they've been poisoned, it's like they've drinking something. I didn't think poisons could go much beyond that, so that was cool to learn. I also learned to earn the prestigious descriptor venomous, an organism must be more than just toxic. It must also have a specific means of delivering its dangerous goods into another animal. It has to be proactive about its toxicity, which means proactive is like to go and to like go for it. It doesn't wait for the thing to touch it. It like, you know. So something I also knew before reading this was that the platypus was venomous. So when I saw the platypus that got a mention, I'm like, oh hey, I know about that animal. I know it's venomous. It stands on its front legs when it's trying to be threatening. A part of this book that I really like was the part about the Linomia moth caterpillar. I really like the part about the caterpillar because I didn't think something so small could be so toxic. Like I knew about poison dart frogs, those are small, but like caterpillars are really small. And I think it's really cool that something so tiny can pack such a big punch. It has also caught my attention because it talks about platelets, which are like clotting factors in the blood, and I learned about those through a TV show I'd watched a while before this. I'm sorry, my voice is being weird. So seeing something that I'd already learned about and learning something new together was really cool. I think it's also cool how like the babies are toxic but the adults aren't, but it makes sense. Like the babies are defenseless and they can't fly and they're slow, but the adults, they're moths, they can fly and they can blend in. So I think it's cool how they become not toxic as they go older. I also thought it was really cool to learn that mosquitoes or vampires are actually venomous. I didn't think that they needed to create a substance in order to suck your blood. I thought they just did it, So that was pretty cool. I think people should read this book because, yeah, it's super interesting. It talks about like super poisonous creatures and is terrifying at the same time. But I also think it's like super educational. Like it teaches you what to look out for. It shows you pictures of the animals so you know what they look like. It's like one of those things that just pulls you in. Anyway, I enjoyed this book. I think other people would enjoy it too. Bye.